Write the quadratic function in standard form and sketch the graph. Identify the vertex, axis of symmetry, and x-intercepts or intercepts. The quadratic function is f of x equals x squared plus 7/3 x minus 98/9. First, recall the quadratic function is in standard form if it is written as f of x equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k, where a cannot equal 0. Then the axis of symmetry is the vertical line with equation x equals h, and the vertex is the point hk. First, write the equation in standard form. Write the original quadratic function, f of x equals x squared plus 7/3 x minus 98/9. Add 98/9 to each side of the equation. F of x plus 98/9 equals x squared plus 7/3 x. Then add 7/3 divided by 2 squared to each side of the equation. Simplify to get f of x plus 98/9 plus 49/36 equals x squared plus 7/3 x plus 49/36. On the left side of the equation, add the fractions 98/9 and 49/36. Simplify to get 49/4. On the right side of the equation, factor the expression as the quantity x plus 7/6 times the quantity x plus 7/6, or the quantity x plus 7/6 squared. To write the quadratic function in standard form, subtract 49/4 from each side of the equation. You will get f of x equals the quantity x plus 7/6 squared minus 49/4. Now you're ready to identify the vertex and axis of symmetry. First, write the quadratic function in standard form. F of x equals the quantity x plus 7/6 squared minus 49/4. The axis of symmetry is a vertical line with equation x equals negative 7/6. The vertex is a point with coordinates negative 7/6 and negative 49/4. Now you're ready to find the x-intercepts. In the original quadratic function, substitute 0 for f of x. You will get 0 equals x squared plus 7/3 x minus 98/9. Solve the resulting equation for x to find the x-intercepts. Factor out 1/9 from the expression on the right side of the equation. You will get 0 equals 1/9 times the quantity 9x squared plus 21x minus 98. Next, factor the expression inside the parentheses. You will get 0 equals 1/9 times the quantity 3x minus 7 times the quantity 3x plus 14. To solve the equation for x, let each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. To solve 3x minus 7 equals 0 for x, add 7 to each side of the equation, and then divide each side of the equation by 3 to get x equals 7/3. To solve the equation 3x plus 14 equals 0 for x, subtract 14 from each side of the equation, and then divide each side of the equation by 3. You will get x equals negative 14/3. So the x-intercepts are 7/3 0 and negative 14/3 0. Now you're ready to sketch the graph of the function. Sketch an xy plane. Draw the axis of symmetry, a vertical line with equation x equals negative 7/6, and plot the vertex, a point with coordinates negative 7/6 and negative 49/4. Plot the x-intercepts at 7/3 0 and negative 14/3 0. To sketch the graph of f of x equals x squared plus 7/3 x minus 98/9, draw a parabola through the plotted points.